Well, hello, everybody. It's a mail call, and it's an interesting box. I'm gonna tell you, but Steve just brought this to me, and he was talking about how this box was packed. So this is a craft stash. I'm gonna tell you that this is for sure craft stash. That it has come from the UK, and they, unlike HSN and maybe Amazon, take making things fit into a box very seriously. This thing is packed within an inch, a millimeter of its life. I mean, and I knew the minute I told him it has a bunch of stickers on it. It's the Craft Stash order because here are our customs decorations. Because I ordered this and Craft Stash comes from the UK, but ladies, they ship fast. This order, I ordered this maybe a little over a week ago. It was for sure not 2 weeks. So, I mean, once I go into editing, I'll give you the exact dates. But this came, when did this arrive, Steve? What, like 3 days ago?
About 5 days ago.
Okay, so it's been at our house for 5 days before so it must have arrived right when he went back. So I've been holding out, waiting for it to come here. But now, so it got here really crazy fast. So let's talk about less about how fast it got here. And let's figure out how to open this box. Because I'm telling you guys, they got really happy with the tape here. So I cut that. So, okay, let me see. Let me use one of my handy dandy little Amazon tools that Steve brings to see if I can. I don't even know if I can cut through it. Wait, yes, it will. Beautiful. But this is all, I know what it is. This is my entire, I ordered the entire sunflower collection from Crafter's Companion. They got it, and I ended up working out better getting it. Actually, I think it was like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other about the shipping and how it got here. But the thing is, I knew it was going to get here faster if I did it with with Craft Stash. So, look at that. There's a lot of stuff here. So, you know what I'm going to do? Give me a sec. I'm gonna roll something over here so that I can open this and just pull it out on the table rather than do this. So give me 1 second. Okay, I am back, but I'm not kidding you, people. Craft Stash knows how to pack a box. There is not a millimeter to spare on that box. So let's pull out the things that are not part of the sunflower. And these were a couple of pieces I just picked up that were on sale that day. So one of them is this one. It's Woodware Craft Collection. I really loved it. It's a background Valentine's kind of a stamp, very and a little bit grungy. I really liked it. It was ridiculously cheap, and so I will save this for Valentine's Day. And so you'll see it again. So it'll surface again next year. But I'm positive it's still in stock. So if this interests anyone, then by all means, I will link it down below and you can pick it up too. I can't tell if this is photopolymer or not. I'm very curious. So you know what? Let's give it a sniffle and see. Let's see, because Vienna is the one that taught me to smell. It is. Oh my goodness, this is photopolymer. I can tell. You can tell by the smell. My God, here I am now sniffing stamps. This is like, now it's not just paper. It used to be just paper. This is a red, well, it's not red rubber, it's gray rubber. But it is a, look at, if this doesn't say the Mad Scrapper to you, I don't know what does. Here is my saying right there, we're all mad here. When I saw it, I can't remember if it was part of the sales or not, I didn't care. I knew I had to have it. So you see, there's Alice Topsy-Turvy, the Tea Party, the table chair, all kinds of stuff. So that one, and that's a background step, and this is red rubber or gray rubber, however you want to call it. But I don't know how or when or who or why, but oh my gosh, yes, I had to have it on principle. Had to be had on principle. And last item that's not, I think, part of the sunflower was that I picked up another container of sequins from Nuvo, because I love their sparkly bits. And I should have grabbed a different color or more of this one. I don't know. I'll just toss it here. But look what a pretty color that is. And this is Pure Sheen Confetti, red carpet circles. But, can you see? Let's be careful and open the lid because they'll be stuck to the inside of the lid. But tell me that is not some pretty red. Look at that beautiful red sparkle. it reminds me of their cardstock Opera Red, the tonic cardstock. It's, oh, I loved it. So I should have probably got more. So maybe I will snag some, because I think it's still on sale, and put it in on whenever I do another order from Craft Stash, because it's really nice. I think I paid like a couple of bucks for that little bottle. So there we go. Now for the entree. And you know what I'm going to do is let me adjust and let me zoom in a little better. Let me center this a little bit. I use it. This is my mat. This is why you guys see the mat, quite frankly, all the time now, because it tells me as long as I stay in the mat, I know, or inside of my little lines there, I know that you guys can see what I'm showing. So now let's start with all of the stuff. This is the new sunflower, the Sunflowers collection from Nature's Garden, again from Crafter's Companion, and it is all sunflower. So this is the metal die. This is the striking sunflower. So let me pull out my little tool, and if I remember correctly, it goes better when I go left to right. Yep, look at that. I've learned how the taping of Crafter's Companion. I'll probably just these off and just make them into their own little pockets. But there is, and I think this is, I don't know if this was the one that you not only cut at paper, but you could do it because it comes with the foamy bits, so that I can do the dimensional with the way they do it. So that is just the die set. Again, the striking sunflower. This is all still in stock. It just came out. I don't know how it stands at on Crafter's Companion. They did have a video, a launch video with some of the cards they did with it, and I'll try to remember to link you to it. But I picked mine up again at Craft Stash because for no other reason than they ship faster. And I'm an impatient little girl. So what is this? Oh, okay. So this one is Sun-Kissed Wishes. So it's the sentiment stamps, the set to that. So, and I do not know. I'm not holding my breath about the quality of these, but we're not going to go into that. But we are going to give it a sniffle, just to see. But my money is on these are just acrylic. So let us see. Yeah, they have a smell, but the acrylic. So we will test these out. I mean, this is a large enough, if you can see, a large enough a sentiment that it will, no matter what, it should stamp really nice. But I love this. Just a wildflower in love with the sunshine. Wild like a flower, warm like the sun. I like it. Rise above the storm and you will find the sunshine. And then Sun-Kissed Wishes. Very appropriate for a sunflower collection. So I'm like I said, I just got the whole enchilada. The whole shebang. I didn't miss any of that because, well, sunflowers. And then I have, wait a minute, they sent me two. I've got two of them. So that's interesting. So we're not even going to crack this one open. We're going to set it aside, but that's a second one. So somebody went goofy on the packing. Very interesting. So we have here the Sumptuous Sunflowers. This, look at how beautiful. I mean, just look from the outside. And this is, if I'm not incorrect, it is both, yes, 3D embossing folder and the stencils so that you can color these. So that is, I mean, I think that's a first. I don't think I've seen anybody do that. Match up the stencils to an embossing folder, which when you think about it, you know, for some of the techniques that we see done, demonstrated, and we do, it's perfect. So here's the 3D embossing folder. Let me pull out a colored piece of paper. The red seems to be the color I keep going back to because I have it. But look how beautiful. So it's a polka dotted background with the sunflowers. I mean, it is 3D. So it will do some really pretty cool and spectacular embossing. And then here are the stencils to color that up. So that one will give me the green and this one will give me the flower. That is too cool for school. Officially. That's it. We have a couple of little pieces here that need to be popped out. That one, I think, I don't know if it needs to be popped out. We'll figure it out. But that is, wow. This is really, really, I'm really, really pleased. Woo! And there's still more stuff in this box. It's like spectacular. This now is the Sunflower Splendor. This is like the full area when I've seen it done, the metal die. So I've seen this one demonstrated. So I saw it demonstrated on Crafter on the launch day for this. I forget who it was that was doing. I don't think it was Debbie, but I can't. No, it's the new girl. It's one of the new girls. And she did it as a gatefold. She cut it one piece of paper, but look at this sucker is 5 by 7 if it's not a minute. I think it's big. It might be bigger than that. So let's see. But at the very least, okay, let's pull. We'll pull out one of my newer rulers. Isn't it a cool little ruler? But I think at the very least it is 5 by. It's a little bit bigger, but I think no, it's 5 by 7. It is a 5 by 7 die. But so you can so it's 2 dies, so you can cut it out or you can just cut into the paper. But this was done as a gatefold and it looked really, it was really well done, really good. But that is beautiful. And then I saw it where they cut these out, so they recut it and then cut these out separately so that you can kind of like dimensionalize, pop out the sunflowers. So really, cool. But of course, again, they had me at sunflowers. You know, what can I say? Have been for forever, always been my favorite flowers. Now we have the fabulous frame. This is a stamp and die set, I believe. But let's see. Let's figure that out. Let's see. There we go. I think this is both. Yeah, I can tell. So so it cuts out. So you have here the stamp right here, that kind of not dimensional, but I don't know what the word. It's kind of geometric for. I mean, if you look at it, see, it's that geometric, and then the flowers, the stamps, and then there you go. And it die cuts it all. So that's a twofer. And I mean, I can't wait to start playing with these things. Like it's along with the pile of stuff that I am playing with. I mean, today at least I'm recording again. Now I've had 2 good days where so I got some stuff done today, but I have had no energy. It's like the COVID effects linger. And so, guys, I can't stress enough. This is, everybody has their thoughts. Take care of yourselves, Get vaccinated. You don't want this, okay? You really don't want this. And I didn't have a bad case. But it has been life-altering for me, I'm just going to say. And not in a good way. Not in a good way. I've had days, earlier this week I spent 3 days where I had absolutely such fatigue. And I just had no energy. I couldn't do anything. So it was all I could do to get through my workday and then go and crash on a couch. So there you go. So anyway, enough whining. We'll go back to this one is Sending Sunshine on a Cloudy Day, but it is the stamp and die set. So it has the sentiment. The sunshine is the die cut. And then you can mix and match with the sentiments that it comes with. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, yep, we did that and didn't have to tear it too much. But this is going to come off. I'll be cutting all of these off and then just using these as kind of pockets. But here are all of our sentiments. So sending and smiles on a cloudy day. Hello, may your day be. Just all kinds of little sentiments. Really handy. And then there's our sunshine. So you can be sending sunshine or or sunshine and smiles. Hello, sunshine. Just all kinds of things you can do with that sunshine sentiment. And it is, you can tell, look how pretty that is. And it's that kind of brush stroke that's so popular now that I really like. So it's like, yeah. So you can tell, hopefully you can tell why I got this whole set. Way too cool. So now, what do we have here? We have the Nature's Garden. This is the 6x6 paper pad. And now this is a new use for my little, what Steve does not know that I now use my Amazon cutting tool. Actually, I think if I have to use it with the top, right at the very top, if I run it through, I can cut the tape. I think maybe is this pad just too small? I might be, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't work. How funny is that? Yeah, I'm damaging the, so now I have to go the old fashioned way. Well, there you go. There went that theory. I think it works better on the 12 by 12s, but not on these little guys because this is taped pretty tight. So we will stop. We're ahead and not ruin paper. But there we go. Okay, see, we just look and we managed to use our craft knife and not slice our finger up. But these, I believe, are the same papers as are in the 12 by 12 pad. And needless to say, I got the 12 by 12 pad. But look how beautiful they are. This is just, wow. And both sides are really, so I didn't waste any time. None of this, oh, I should have gotten more. No, I automatically got 2 sets of pads. I knew that this is something I'm going to come back again and again because I love sunflowers so much. So, I mean, so I forget how many. Does it say on the front? Doesn't matter. I don't care. But this is, it's probably like 65 pound, I would think, guesstimate, but still good enough. But look how beautiful that one is. It's like, how do you cut this paper up? I don't know. Do we have a leap of faith, for little paper and not just 12 by 12s? But oh, look how pretty. So, and look at that. There is no wastage. Every single one, back and front, is in love with. I love, look how pretty that is. All of the papers. But again, like I said, I have a thing for sunflowers. So yes, so I got 2 of each. Each of the pads, I got 2. So let's go through this. I don't want to go. Let's just go through it. But look at that. With the purple, I would never have thought to mix it with purple. But it's like a real pale, like a pale lavender. It's pretty. It still really works. So, go Sarah, go Carol Crafter's Companion. And I love this. I mean, literally, you could cut this like in half and use it for 2 different cards. I could see that. I could see that done. So, and of course, like I said, if 1 is good, 2 is better. So I will have plenty of paper, and I will still probably try to ration it. Now, what has I got here? I have here, this one is the photopolymer stamp. So this one is the layering stamp. Wow, they said photopolymer. So let's take a, but this is, look how beautiful that is. The layering, it does the layering stamp for the sunflower. So, and I have a bunch of Altenew inks that I got. So and in the sunflower colors. So while I am not using the Crafter's Companion, that's okay. You can only collect so much ink, people. But there you go. Here is, let me grab a piece of white paper just so you can see it a little bit better. There are your layering stamps. And okay, let's look. Let's take a peek. Let's make sure there's truth in advertising. Let's see. Oh yeah, photopolymer. They were not kidding. So yes, I can't wait to do a card with these. I might have a very sunflowery 4th of July weekend. We'll have to see. Ooh, because now I want to play with it. I mean, we do have some stuff to do here in the house tomorrow, but there's got to be some time for play, right? And next is the vellum sheets. So this is the vellum paper that is always, so pretty. I mean, for me, in this, I can't remember the last time I did the whole collection of anything. I kind of either don't get it or I pick and choose what I get. But on this one, there was no doubt in my mind. The minute I saw it, I got the whole shebang. I didn't leave anything out. So now let's see. There we go. Okay, so I can open it. And we'll pull out the vellums. And I don't know if it makes a difference if we put them on white, but so let's just, so I mean, is it this way? No, this is the top. So look how beautiful that is. This is really, so this will look lovely on top of white cardstock. So apparently there's 4 sheets of every design. So, and I think it mirrors what you see, but it has, so it's not as bright. Again, do I have it on the right side? Yes, I do. Okay, I just have to check because I could be crazy. There's no doubt, actually. But it's a paler, and subtler, so you can put stuff on top of it. And this will be a really nice little like background to that. And then the next one is this. So we have sunflowers on both edges. And why don't I have a bigger piece of paper here rather than trying to make that work? Because I'm a dingleberry. There you go. Look! Amazing. Oy. But look how pretty that is. So this all mirrors, it's, versions of, or not be versions, but the paper, the regular cardstock, but put on vellum. But look at that. That is so, I love this. I think this is probably my favorite sheet. And there's, as you can tell, there's 4 sheets of each. And then we have that one. Look how harvesty, just, it's like dawn. Dawn on the sunflowers. And we have what looks like one pattern left. And that's that. Oh, how pretty. If that, the other one's my favorite one, this is probably my second favorite. Who knew, with the lavender background? So I think this is, I think is it 24 sheets? What, how many sheets are in here? 24 feet. So there's, so 24 sheets for each. So that's 8 different designs of this paper. And like I said, if one was good, 2 was better. This will be enough for a folio. I don't know, because I've been talking about doing, I really do want to do. That's one of the tutorials I'm going to be coming up this week, is on the, because I have to get my folios done. So you will see that. And then I think we should talk about doing a folio swap. I like that. Okay, do I? No, I don't need it right now because that's all the vellum. So like I said, I got 2 of those. This is the linen cardstock that matches the paper. So where did my little, where did I just put my little craft knife? Oh, I put it away. How efficient of me. So let's look at that. Did I get it? Did I cut it? I'm going to be careful with this craft knife because I swear one of these days I'm going to slice a finger off. That thing is sharp. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to pull this out. I mean, you know, solid cardstock is solid cardstock, but, and it's textured. So it's a really, and fairly decent weight. Probably, it's still about 65 pounds. So let's not get crazy about it. But we'll just flip through it. So we have, I love that sage. That's more of a line, but I like it too. And next is the lavender. That's going to match. And then that kind of peachy orange. And then, is that all peachy orange? Oh no, so here's a brighter and then a little, or it's the same one. Maybe it's the same one. It's just the light. It's playing with my eyes. But when we have the yellow and a lighter yellow, it looks like. So we have 2 shades of yellow, it would appear. So that is the solid cardstock that coordinates with the with this kit, with these papers. Now, can I get it put back away, neat, you know, nicely, and not mess up the box because we are OCD in that way? Oh my goodness! Come on, there we go. Let's do that, and we're not gonna care. that's getting crazy. So, like I said, if one was okay, no, here maybe did I only get one? I don't see another one in here. But what I did get is, I may have only gotten one of these. Who knows? I usually get one just on principle. This is the flowering foam. So the flower forming foam. To make those sunflowers I told you were the first, those are the ones. And I found when we were going through stuff in Steve's old room, I found a little travel iron that I have already adopted. You know, we already went through adoption proceedings with it. And I'm going to use it as a craft because it's a little one. So it's perfect as a craft iron. So I'm going to start doing these flowers because before the big thing was, oh my gosh, I'm going to use a big old iron. And where am I going to make room for it? Yada, yada, yada. But here are it's just, they're little thin. There's thin sheets of foam. So in the sage and then yellow and then that brighter green, which actually I like it in here. And then the tan brown. So this is explicitly for all the sunflowers that I'm going to make with this. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't. You know what? In fact, I may have to use some of these, although, because, you know, there's the flowers we're going to have at my birthday party are going to be sunflowers because it's my birthday and it's my favorite flower. Did I mention that? Okay. So we have 2 of these. We have, what have we got here? It's like we have an extra set of stuff here. So we'll set this aside. And, okay, so we're going to set this aside because this is not part of the order, but we'll come back to it in a moment. So am I teasing you? Yes. Here is my 12 by 12 sheets of the Nature's Garden. The same paper you just saw in 6 by 6, but in 12. So now let me see. I think now this is going to work great. It should. Or, you know what? I have a thought. Let me see, because this is the one I was using before. I wonder if, let's see, let's give it a try. Oh, look, this one, I'm going to have to tell Mr. Peanut Gallery that I need the ones with the black heads. These work. Look how that one just came right through. And I can open these and not damage my paper. So you guys will, I'll not go take as much time on these because this is, you've seen it in smaller, but now you got to see it in bigger. And can you, I mean, just barely, let me zoom, I mean, Let me change the, oh my goodness. Sometimes this phone doesn't want to cooperate with me. Oh goodness, let's see. But I don't want to go that far, but just enough so you can still get the full effect of seeing the, I want you to see the whole sheet. So, and let me move these out of the way. Move this over here. So we have, again, the 4 sheets of these, and this is gorgeous. This, we're going to have to do a leap of faith, a set of leap of faith cards off of these, just because they are just so beautiful. I'm in love with this paper. And this is, again, the lavender background. I would never have thought to do that. But look how pretty these are. And we already know, I think there is, how many? I think it's 4 sheets, or 3? 3. Excuse me. 3 sheets of each pattern. Look at that. This is, I think, the one I said is my favorite. Wow. And look at that that coordinating background. It's like, how could we use the back of the paper? The front is so beautiful. And this one, oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful in the vellum, again, like dawn. And look at that. Can you guys see it? Maybe I should bring it a little bit in here, so you can see the back. It's beautiful. This paper, there is no wastage. As far as I'm concerned, every sheet is beautiful. I love, did I make my point? I does love the paper. And this is a little bit more, almost lemony, it looks like to me. But you've got all of this sheet, and then here, oh, I love that. This, I mean, I don't know, this would be a very interesting take on trying to do the leap of faith on this one. And I would do it. Just because I still think that concept would work on this paper. No matter what sheet, it's supposed to work on any sheet. But oh my gosh, I love this. I mean, here, all that yellows and oranges, and look how beautiful this one is. I really do love the paper. They really outdid themselves on this. And the green here, perfect. And here again, more lavender background. And then lavender with what almost looks like a splash of gold. Very well done, in my humble opinion. And then it looks like we have 2 more sheets left. So more lavender background. I really do love this. And then this one. Look how pretty that is. This for sure would work with Leap of Faith. And just making a set of cards with with different sunshine sentiments. That would be perfect. So again, like I said, if 1 was good, needless to say, 2 is better. So that really literally is it for my sunshine collection. Now, the one thing that I forgot that I had ordered that I missed out, and you snooze, you lose, and you're a dingleberry. I did not get any of the dancing dragonflies. I'm not a monstrous dragonfly person, but I missed out on getting the paper. So Craft Stash still has the 12 by 12 pad. So I picked this up on principle, and maybe I should have picked up 2 pads. But there you go. That's Monday morning quarterbacking now. So many of you have seen this, but I'll still share it with you. It's gorgeous paper. It is, look how just lovely. Ugh. And I'm not a purple person, and this is beautiful. And I think I sat on my cart when it came out on HSN too long, and that's why I missed out. But this is beautiful, and I don't know if I think this is all you can find now is this 12 by 12, and it is on Craft Stash. I think they still have it, and if they do, I will let you know. I will link it down below, because I just barely ordered this, not 2 weeks ago. But a lot can happen. I mean, look at that. This paper is just so gorgeous. Every sheet, there's no wasting. There's nothing. But this paper is, I wanted just the paper, just to use for backgrounds on cards. And I have a couple of dragonfly dies. Not stamps, but dies for sure. Not many. I'm a butterfly girl. I had gotten a couple way early in scrapbooking because my middle daughter, Tatiana, is a dragonfly person. So I got him to make her stuff. But look at how pretty. All of this paper is like, so this is, now we'll just add this to the ever-growing stash. Look at that dragonfly. That dragonfly is, these guys both. All of them. There's several of them. Now that I look at them and see them, I'm like, oh, these are really, 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 really pretty. And look at these. They're almost like nymphs is what I want. They're so cute. Just, I mean, every piece of paper. Look at that. I mean, go, here we go. He's hanging upside down. And I have no idea what these are, but this is really, you know what, this makes me think wallpaper. It really, really does. Like a Victorian, kind of from that time, Edwardian kind of wallpaper. You would see that in an Edwardian home. Oh my goodness. You almost want these to glow in the dark. I wonder, and I know they make glow in the dark ink. We have to go find it. I wonder. I wonder if I could ink this. Nah, I don't. I was gonna say I don't think we can, but we have to find it. But look at that. Look at these little guys. They're just so. This paper is just great. Just really great background paper. Wow, these flowers are gorgeous in the purples and the peaches and the pinks, and that is it. So thanks for hanging out with me, ladies, and any guys that are out there. This is the haul from Craft Stash that I have been like eagerly awaiting. Now it's here. Now it's mine. Yes, I can now play with the stuff. I can't wait to start figuring out what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I have some ideas. So let's see if I can get something done this weekend. So you can start seeing it show up next week. So again, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this, I mean, please give me a thumbs up and drop me a note. I will put in the description box all the links to Craft Stash to this. I think it also is available for Crafter's Companion. Those of you guys who are Platinum members, Crafter's Companion might work out for you. I am not, it wasn't. So I know that it was like neck and neck. Or, you know, but I went with Craft Stash because there was these other items that I added to it. Then I go, okay, never mind. I'm going with Craft Stash because I'm not going to do an order from Craft Stash and pay shipping and then do an order from Crafter's Companion. So that's I think, what led me to doing it for Crafter's Companion. But I will link you to all these items below. And meanwhile, I'm going to see you on the next one. You guys know the drill. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell, and I will be back with more of my madness because it's just nonstop. All right. So again, I will see you at the next one. Don't forget, as always, we're all a little mad here. Some of us are farther gone than others, but there you go. So come craft madness with me. Okay. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye.